Hey, what the heck's going on? Orochi's stupid curse zone spread all the way here? I mean, this is even past the city checkpoint, and besides, we already did away with that sneaky serpent. I can't believe the curse zone hasn't gone away here. Must have been one strong curse for this wasteland to survive even after its maker croaked. Still, I wonder. How does it bring that thing back? Like, what, did the curse zone take it and sent it to like the freaking shadow realm? Whoa, that curse is out of here. Now, this is the Ryoshima coast I know and love. Actually, I don't really know it all that well, but see that sunken ship? I don't remember ever seeing it there before. But anyway, Ryoshima Coast is where you'll find the big city. Seian City is just a bit of a walk from here. You'll find almost anything you could imagine there. How about we mosey on over? Oh, how inconvenient. The ancient Ankoku temple is at the top of the hill here, but the priestess in charge is always busy and never there. I'm afraid you've had a wasted journey like me, Wolf. Ankoku Temple's head priestess practices monster subduing magic, so if there is any trouble in the city, they call for her help. And there's been nothing but trouble in Seian City lately. I hope the priestess will be back before too long. Where did he go? I just can't think where my Inaba could have gone. It's one of the dangers of keeping pets. Have you seen him? Where on earth has my little Inaba gone? You haven't seen him around anywhere. I mean, if we knew what kind of animal he was, I'm sure we'd be able to help you a little bit more than not at all. Huh? What the? I thought the big city would be a happening place. What's up with this funky looking mist? It looks downright hazardous to your health. I wonder if people can actually live normal lives in this nasty stuff. I wonder what Queen Himiko has been doing all this time. She's normally there for people, even us commoners, and until now she's been able to protect Seian City from evil. I don't understand why she would suddenly shut herself away. Queen Himiko, I beg of you, please come to our rescue. Oh man, this looks bad. This is terrible. I need to deliver these letters without delay, but I'm in so much pain that I can barely stand up. The mist thickened again today, too. Oh, why does my body have to let me down? Today of all days. This mist does seem to make you feel sick and depressed. Ever heard of anything like that before? I think I'm feeling worse and worse every day, and people say the water dragon's causing all sorts of problems. Maybe the Ryoshima coast will never be at peace again. I can't bear all this worry and pain anymore. Oh, when will it be over? I knew it. This is no ordinary mist. I mean, it's all over the city and won't go away. It's downright unnatural. Seems there are still some people who are unaffected, but who knows what'll happen if this continues for a few more days. I was traveling the country to perfect my martial arts, but when I arrived here in Seon, I suddenly started to feel ill. I'd heard rumors before that Queen Himiko's holy power was incredible. Surely this can't be her doing. This mist across the city is suspicious too. But I won't let it get the better of me. Nothing gets the better of me. The city's bigwigs live across the bridge ahead. That area is crammed full of awesome palaces. One of them belongs to Queen Himiko, ruler of Nippon. You can tell because it's really huge. I have no idea what she's like, but I'm not sure I'll like her. I mean, she doesn't seem to be doing anything about this mist. Plus, I make it a point to never trust queens and the like anyway. Hey yo, Benkei. Where did all the water go? Oh, hello, Pooch. Thinking about crossing Gojo Bridge? Well, think again. This bridge is a very special contraption. With one command, I can make it passable, and another impassable. But there's a reason why I cannot operate it right now. Stop pestering me! I cannot make the bridge passable right now. At least not until the lake's water is restored and I get that elusive item. Curse that confounded water dragon causing such a commotion. How can the god of the sea be ruining the peace like this? I bet the dragon is to blame for the state of this canal too. All that fuss has caused the lake to plug itself up. Master Carpenter Naguri. Hey, Ami, looks like there's trouble over here too. Seems the whole city's a complete mess. Oh, did you come here for a drink of water, Wolf? I'm afraid it's completely dried up. This canal was a really important source of water for us. That's why I'm digging a hole to see if I can tap into it again. So many people are sick now that there's hardly anyone to help out. In fact, I'm the only one left, one lowly carpenter. But I'm determined not to give up. You get quite fit doing my job. Now I can reap the benefits. I built almost everything you see here in Seon, you know? So there's nothing I don't know about the place. Want to know where the key to this water source lies? It lies in Lake Biwa's drain plug. It's so funny because there is a Lake Biwa, I think, but it's spelled like B-I-W-A, Biwa, like I guess like the instrument, Biwa. It's called Lake Biwa. You certainly seem to listen well for a pooch. Maybe I should tell you about Lake Biwa's plug then. Seon City is floating in the middle of Lake Biwa. The water from it is what fills the canal around the city, but the water dragon's antics have made the plug seal up. No wonder the canal is dried up. And that's why we're in this sorry state now. I'm sure that the plug is located beneath this area. If I can dig my way to it, the water should come gushing out. It's pretty exciting, don't you think? If you think so, then maybe you can help me out. Alright, hopefully it's not as difficult and annoying as the other guy's shit. Doesn't matter what you are if you're willing to help. Now listen carefully while I explain. Like I told you, Lake Biwa's plug is right below us here. I'll concentrate all of my efforts to finding it. All you need to do is use those claws and get digging. I'll use the hole you dig to get to the plug, and when I reach it, I'll give it a good whack and open it up. If no water comes out, you might need to give me a hand. So, do you understand what you have to do? Yep. That looks like a yes to me. It's time for Wolf and Human to pool their energy together. Let's go. How come Isan doesn't say anything in those moments where it's like, oh, you understand? Like, he could have totally been like, oh yeah, you know, leave it to us, right? Look, Wolf, look at this beautiful water from Lake Biwa. Seon has had its fair share of hardships lately, the water dragon on the rampage and that strange mist all over. But it matters not what trials present themselves to us. If we solve them one by one, we will emerge unscathed. I suppose my work here is done for now. Thanks, Wolf. You did a good job. At last, the time is near. Benkei, the fisherman monk, shall lay claim to his 1,000th sword. Wandering warrior monk Benkei. I have traveled far and wide, challenging master swordsmen, and 999 swords have I claimed by my own hand. But now that I have defeated all who would dare challenge me, That last sword has eluded me. I need but one more to make 1,000, and thus, aimlessly, I have wandered. That is, until a legend drew me to Seon City. It is said that a living sword lies in the depths of Lake Biwa. Have you heard the legend about Lake Biwa? Even I could barely believe it when I first heard. But they say a living sword swims freely about in its waters. If true, it would make a fitting addition as my 1,000th sword. This bridge is a very special contraption. With one command, I can make it passable, and another impassable. As you can see, it makes for a fine place to fish. It grieves me to cut off access to the city, but I'm afraid this bridge shall stay this way while I fish for the living sword. Of course, that may be easier said than done. This is no mere fishing trip for me. This is a true battle with the living sword. I must therefore arm myself with the right weapon. That fishing rod over at the tool dealer in town would be perfect. Oh, you should see it. It is the purest of white, like new fallen snow. There is no chance of victory without that rod. Alas, it would appear that I cannot afford it. Oh, what am I to do? That's the blinding snow, the rod from the tool dealer. With that fine rod, I would at least have a chance against the living sword. Now be a good doggy and give it here. Here you go. Oh, happy day. I have never fished before, but it should not be much different from a good sword fight. Now, to catch that 1,000th sword, I shall engage in mortal combat with that elusive living sword. I have been holding my rod over this water for some time now. However, the living sword has yet to bite. But you know what they say, patience is a virtue. I shall sit here as long as it takes. Ami, Hoodhead here is never gonna let us across at this rate. Time for some of that angling magic of yours. Show him how you do it. Fish that living sword out of this lake. Hoodhead sure is a handful. I wonder if there really is such a thing as a living sword anyway. Cutlass fish, the living sword. I thought it would be like a swordfish. The gods be praised. At last I have fulfilled my dream. So that is the living sword. That is what I have been pursuing all this time. Oh, don't take it so hard. I mean, that was one big cutlass fish, and a cutlass is a kind of sword, isn't it? Plus, what are the odds of catching an ocean fish in a lake? Spare me such solace. But enough about that. A monk never goes back on his word. I shall make this jigsaw bridge passable once more. Whoa, stop. I thought this mist was coming from the lake or mountains. So what's this stuff rising from the Imperial Palace? Let's keep going. Well, look what the cat dragged in. What took you so long, ma chérie? Not you again. Well, you can't fool us. We're not gonna forget what you did to us back at Orochi's cave. And why do you keep popping up wherever we are anyway? What are you up to this time? Excusez-moi, but I have no time to follow you around. You see, I'm busy looking for something. Some prophet you are. Shouldn't you already know where to look? Well, maybe look isn't the right word. I already know where it is. It's just getting there is proving to be a bit of a problem. Suffice to say, I want it quick and easy. Quick and easy? Wait a sec. Don't tell me you're behind this funky mist. Is this part of a plan to conquer the city and take over the world? You're always up to no good, so I wouldn't be surprised. The world? Not bad, my little bouncing friend. You're only half wrong. I seek the other world. I desire a path to the heavens. A path to the heavens? Oh, stop beating around the bush and let us know what's on your mind. This path concerns you too, ma chérie. Huh? The city is in quite a bad state, is it not? Especially this ghastly mist that torments its people. You think we're stupid? We see right through you, pretty boy. We got you all figured out. This funky mist and your so-called path to the heavens. You're in cahoots with Queen Himiko. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, so just take it step by step. You must first deal with this mist. It is slowly but surely killing the people of this city. Wait too long and it's au revoir. The damage will already be done. Why are you talking about it like it's someone else's problem? You're behind it all. Admit it already. Even if I was, what good would come out of arguing about it here? Methinks you should be doing something about the mist now. How about a tip this time instead of a prophecy? Go through the hole in the wall, little ones. Let me put it this way. Even the most solid defense has a tiny gap like the eye of a needle, or something like that. Understand? Alright, here, everyone's favorite theme song. Wow, who'd have thought there'd be a wolf in here of all places? The world is in turmoil. Have you come to listen to one of my sermons, Wolf? Then allow me to introduce myself. My name is Rao. I'm the regent of Seion City, appointed by Queen Himiko herself. Priestess Rao. So what's troubling you then? Holy cow, this sister's stacked. Excuse me? Oh, you've got a cute little fairy with you. The name's Isun, and by the way, it only looks like I'm staring at your melons. Melons? Oh, never mind. Anyway, so you're running things around here? Well, there's a funky mist covering the city, and there's talk of a water dragon or something offshore. So what's up with the queen holding herself up in her palace? The people of her city are dropping like flies, you know. How can she be so lazy at a time like this? So you've sensed the evil forces over Ryoshima too, then? I heard that dreaded Orochi was resurrected in Shinshu Field, though a brave swordsman vanquished him again. The ripples of those waves of chaos are reaching Ryoshima too. The water dragon terrorizes the sea and an ill mist covers Seion. And in these last few days, the situation has intensified. I don't know what's happening to our peaceful Nippon. She said something about waves of chaos growing stronger recently. A creepy shadow did scurry off when we defeated Orochi. Wonder if whatever it was took root here on Ryoshima Coast. What are you muttering about, Isun? Well, this will no doubt come as quite a shock, but the great slayer of the dreaded Orochi is right before your eyes. Behold, the great Amaterasu. What? This wolf? But I heard it was a swordsman who called Susanoo. Huh? Oh, he may have dealt the final blow, but Ami here did most of the work, I tell you. And if you don't believe me, Ami's gonna show you some divine powers right here, right now. What was that? You like it? That was one of Amaterasu's divine powers. A mere taste of what the celestial brush can do. Celestial brush? What a mysterious and fearsome power you wield, Amaterasu. You got that right, sister. There ain't nothing Ami can't do. Maybe this wolf would help me with my quest. Your quest? What more could you want? You're already stacked to the ceiling. Never mind, forget I said anything. Now that I've lost my prayer slips, the situation is completely hopeless. Come on, tell us what you want. It doesn't matter, just forget it. I have many favors I want to ask now that I've seen your powers, but without my prayer slips, there's nothing anyone can do. We're Queen Himiko's bodyguards. She's in her palace at the moment, praying for the city. I'm under orders not to let anyone disturb her, and I take orders seriously, so that means you too, mutt. You can see the cursed zone stretching out before you. The whole city is engulfed in a sinister air, but we won't let it lay a finger on Queen Himiko. No, we guards won't let any evil get the better of us. Himiko's people all sound like a bunch of parrots, but you can't just attack anyone. You're a god after all. Let's just leave him alone. What about the other one? No, he doesn't want to talk. Can you hear me? What? We're supposed to be on duty. Well, it's just, I wanted to ask you something. What's your opinion of His Highness? What do you mean? Surely you're not doubting the worth of our honorable emperor. True, he's had to take to his bed because of this strange illness, but I'm full of hope that he'll soon make a speedy recovery. And I am too, of course, but there's something about his strange illness that bothers me. That swirling mist is a little out of the ordinary, don't you think? The moment the emperor took ill, it started to come from his room. And then, before we knew it, it had taken over the whole city. People are really starting to suffer from it too. Well, don't you think it's all a bit of a coincidence? It's definitely odd, I'll grant you that, but it's no use trying to ask His Highness how he feels. He just sends everyone away and he won't even see a doctor. So I don't see that there's anything we can do about it. But what about that girl locked up in the cell all alone? She shouldn't be locked up like that. She's done nothing wrong. You mean that girl called Kaguya, right? Orders are orders, so we had no choice but to lock her up. But I can't quite see why His Highness wanted us to do it. The city's in a real mess ever since he took ill like this. I wonder what's going on inside the palace. Check out these slips of paper. Looks like each one has a spell or something on it, but I have no idea how to use them. Don't think they do us much good. Okay, I was like wondering, because I went through like the wrong area or door and I got lost. That's what happened. What have you... My prayer slips. You found them in this huge city? Thank you. They're indispensable in my fight against the evil beings. I was sure one of them had stolen them from me. Thank goodness. Yes, your ability to sniff things out really is a divine power. Your name's Amaterasu, correct, Wolf? Well, Amaterasu, would you put your powers to use for us? You're saying we're the answer to your prayers? I'm saying you are our only hope. As you have seen, Ryoshima Coast is in turmoil, all because of the evil rising from the darkness, because of the forces of darkness. Forces of darkness? Yes, next to them, the monsters out there in the wild are nothing. They're starting to spread over Ryoshima Coast, and with Queen Himiko confined in her palace, it falls to me. Normally, I'd use my holy powers to dispel any threat to the city, but this force is too strong for me, so I have no choice but to ask this favor. Lend me your powers. So that means we'd end up helping Himiko after all? I don't know, sounds kind of fishy to me. There are some who think the queen is a coward to shut herself away, but she cares for her subjects. She's praying for our protection. But even she can't calm the water dragon and exorcise the city. Not without that sacred treasure to enhance her holy powers. That's what I want you to help me find. Please, Amaterasu, let me ask you once again. Will you listen to what I have to ask? Yeah. Oh, what the heck. Let's hear what this stacked babe has to say. Stacked? Anyway, when you came here to the city, did you see it? Right off the coast near the Ryoshima border, there lies a sunken treasure ship, a victim of the water dragon's rampage. That ship was a trading vessel, working between here and abroad. It was transporting a great treasure ordered by Queen Himiko, but the water dragon attacked every ship in the water. It sunk the ship and its precious cargo right in front of the port. The fox rods that the queen had finally managed to locate, a matchless treasure with the power to defeat any foe, would have been Nippon's greatest asset. If we had the fox rods now, we could drive out the evil beings. Amaterasu, will you come to the treasure ship with me and help me search its cargo for the fox rods? You want us to do what? You want us to search for treasure on a sunken treasure ship? Well, I'd do anything for a cute babe, but if my boss here says no, there ain't much I can do. Well, boss, we gonna help this busty babe or what? Yeah. Bummer. Well, the boss has spoken. Huh? What was that? Thank you, Amaterasu. You're a true savior. Okay, let's go to the treasure ship right away then. Although, we must wait until the new moon rises in the night sky. In the shallows where the ship ran aground, called the Lunar Lagoon, the tide only recedes when the new moon is seen from the moon turret. When the tide's out, it's easy to get into the treasure ship. We'll meet at the ship on the night of the next new moon. Boy, Ami, you seem really eager to help her. Well, I couldn't say no to those two either. But we can't let our guard down. I mean, who knows? That busty babe might be Himiko's puppet. And if they're up to no good, then we should get our hands on those fox rods before they do. Wow, what a nice view. Too bad it's spoiled by that sunken ship. Sorry looking thing, ain't it? Hey, look, what's that strange pattern on the bottom of the sea? Looks like a huge crescent moon or something. It's shaped too perfectly to be a coral reef. Hey, what was it that Busty Babe said? Something about the moon turret? Wonder if she means this thing. Now, what was it she said? Can you do the crescent the other way? It's kind of going the other way. Oh, maybe it was supposed to. Holy smokes. That's not something you see every day. Wonder if it's safe to walk on that lagoon. Oh my, I hate this place. This place is so fucking scary. Maybe the only thing that makes it scary was just like that one jump scare. That door looks cursed. They probably sealed it up like that to keep looters out. But I've never seen such a sinister looking curse before. I sure hope this whole ship isn't one big curse. At any rate, this puppy ain't gonna be easy to dispel. Amaterasu. Busty Babe. You're here already, both of you. I'm sorry I'm late. My political duties delayed me. This is the treasure ship you were talking about, babe? Yes, this is where the fox rods Queen Himeko was looking for are. It was sunk by the water dragon and now it's filled with monsters. But my holy powers can easily deal with a few dozen monsters. There's nothing to worry about. Let's go in. That's all fine and dandy, babe. But what about this cursed door here? Was it sealed up like that to keep looters out? Or maybe it's the curse of those who died when the water dragon sunk their ship. That thing's just seething with an intensely evil power. So, there's a cursed door to stop anyone from getting through. I see. That's a neat trick. You got that right. We'd better find another way in. Huh? It's time we joined forces, Amaterasu. There'll be more barriers sealed by magic as we get further inside. When we come to them, I'll use a prayer slip to break the seal. So, if you don't mind... So, Amaterasu, handling the prayer slips is my affair, but I would like your assistance in targeting. Don't worry, what I ask is not difficult. You know how to manipulate the brush of the gods, I believe? Use that power to guide the prayer slips from my hand to its target. So, let's practice on the curse barring the door, shall we? Fantastic! As long as I have my prayer slips, there's nothing to be afraid of. Not even monsters. Enough practice now. Great treasure awaits. Let's go find the fox rods. Wait, let's save before we run into that ghost. Oh yeah, wait, ghost, she said. Ghosts. Here, exercise the ghosts. I thought they were like talking ghosts, like, you know, like that one guy. No, they weren't. Whoa, just look at all those treasure chests. We're gonna be millionaires even before we find those fox rods. Is this the part where this thing happens or no? I think you can see her, like, right? Nope, there it is. It's fucking scary. I hated this part. I don't think she makes any noise. I think she just pops up on the screen. Okay, ready? Ready? This is fucking scary. Get out of here. Get out of here. Isn't it beautiful? Even a ship doomed by the water dragon can enjoy the starlight, but it only looks like this inside the ship when there's a new moon. As soon as the sun comes up, cold seawater floods the ship again. Yes, this ship has suffered a cruel fate. That's impossible. It can't be daybreak yet. Surely this can't be. You didn't do this, did you, Amaterasu? Your powers can control the very movement of the heavens. Oh yeah, whatever that is. Fuck that. There you go. Ah! What the hell is this? This one's not as spooky. Okay, this one... Lucky mallet. What is this? Finally, something interesting. Wait, this is a lucky mallet. Is this what you were looking for? It can shrink people down until they become so small that they can pass through with the eye of a needle. Certainly a tool with such powers is a great treasure, but it doesn't provide an answer to Queen Himiko's prayer for peace. Someone else mentioned an eye of a needle lately. Oh yeah, it was that half-baked prophet Waka back in Seon City. Remember he said something like, even the most solid defense has a tiny gap like the eye of a needle. Wonder what kind of place he was talking about. Amaterasu, it seems what I was looking for isn't on this ship. Unfortunately, we must leave without it. Oh, cheer up, babe. The ocean's a big place. You'll find what you want somewhere. That may be so, but going into the ocean now is suicide. Well, as long as the water dragon is still about, that is. Sheesh, nobody can shut up about that thing. You'd think the water dragon ruled Ryoshima Coast or something. Well, don't forget we have Boss Ami here with us. Let's go think things over back in the city. I'm sick of this ship. Can't you swim any faster, Amaterasu? Huh? I mean, what do you expect, babe? Ami's a wolf, not a speedboat. Oh, I get it. You want to go to the bathroom, right? Well, we don't mind. And there's nothing but wide open sea all around. Nobody's looking. Go ahead. That's what everyone does. You don't understand. The swelling of the waves is a sign that it's coming. We'll be helpless if we're attacked here. Here we go again. If it is that water dragon, or if it is that water dragon, if it is, we'll take care of the beast in a jiffy. It'll regret the day it messed with us. What the? Where'd that thing come from? Is that the water dragon? Hey, look out! I feel like I'm going the wrong fucking way. What the heck was that monster, Ami? Nobody told me something like that was on the loose around here. And what's with that busty babe? She just took off without us. Boy, I'm gonna give her a piece of my mind next time we meet. Huh? This mallet just jumped out by itself. Well, I'd hate to see treasure run off like that after it. Oh, thank goodness you're safe. Hey, what are you doing here? And how come you didn't tell us about that monster? I'm sure I mentioned something about the water dragon, didn't I? Whatever. Anyway, you'd better not be trying to trick us. What are you talking about? I was nearly eaten alive too, you know. But however did you get away? You're a rather slow swimmer. What did you just say? Take that back. Ami gets kind of sensitive about her flaws. Sorry. The fox rods. If they're not on that ship, then where on earth are they? If they're lost in the sea, the vast realm of the water dragon, there's no way we'll ever find them. Oh, cheer up. I'd hate to see you and your two friends cry. Now we got you cornered, you mallet. No treasures ever escape from the great East Sun. I'm gonna sell you to some greedy merchant and Hey, wait, check it out. Isn't this the place where that swirling mist is coming from? You made us chase you here for a reason, Mallet? Wait, I think I get it. The lucky Mallet can shrink people, right? You want to shrink Ami here. Then you want us to go into that creepy hole. Your creepy looking hole, don't you? I don't know. Why would Hammerhead here want us to go in there? Still, it might be worth checking out. I mean, this palace has got to be the source of that mist. If Queen Himiko is not going to do anything about this mess, then it's up to us to find out the truth. Anyway, we haven't found a single brush technique in this darn city. How could we possibly pass up this palace? Okay, Mallet, we'll enter the hole. Now come on and work your magic on Furball here. Ready to get hammered? Ready to get hammered? No. No, I'm gonna have to stop here because I'm running out of time. So we're gonna do this part and then, like, I guess there's a boss. There's technically a boss. Okay, hopefully it just stays there. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try to get like the rest of the like the dojo techniques.